Hello, Kingsmen, and welcome back. Today we have another Napoleonic Total War 3 battle, 3v3, but this is for a tournament hosted by the NPL for a couple of the clans, and we are going to witness the first battle in that clan. Today we are observing the KVG, I believe. Gosh, it's gonna be awkward if I said that wrong. Versus the 10th LR, I believe, Royalist Legion, RL. I guess I'll find out at the end. Sorry guys, I just got home from the out-of-town trip and figured I would present a battle to you guys. So I'll get more information at the end of the battle to show you guys. But I don't know who wins this yet. I have not seen it yet. I just played it because I'm going to try to cover every replay. It is a 10-point France, a 9-point Rhineland, and 8-point Denmark, going up against a 10-point Austria, a 7-point Netherlands, and a 10-point UK Peninsular. Already you can see France has gotten a lot closer. Looking at France, they are bringing some chasseurs, 2 chasseurs chevals, some lancers, some dragoons, and some hussars, and more dragoons. No heavies. They of course have some infantry. They have some voltigeurs, some 4-pounders. I think that is it. Now I don't know. I don't think there's any rules on the comps. But you can see the line infantry they're bringing really fast, not a lot. Some Swiss that can form square. Rhineland, let's see what kind of cav they're bringing. So some Saxon Hussars, Saxon Chevaliers, the Cuirassiers of Saxony, some more Hessian Chevaliers, Ulanen, and then some just mix of Hessian, Baden infantry, Oldenburg, I see in the mix, as well as some Saxon infantry. And I do believe 1 artillery piece I did see. Perhaps not. Maybe they didn't. And of course, you have Denmark bringing a 3-pounder, a good mix of line infantry, which we'll see a lot more of in later. They are bringing some light cav here, some hussars, looks like. And that's about it. So, obviously, Austria is by themselves at first, and they are very determined to control this hill. You can see they actually have some 10-pounders. Firing down upon the enemy. French in a very decent position, so already starting off well defending. Now they are going to be outnumbered, and Austria, that's probably going to be a little tough for them. They're going to have to try to use their cav aggressively. They will have to watch out as Rhineland and France have excellent cav. Austria is going to bring some probably elite infantry. France will bring some good infantry as well. I don't think Rhineland's bringing any artillery. They are just going strictly cav and infantry, and already they may have 1 LOC in their possession. Over here, looks like the UK are pushing up here, getting a little aggressive. They do have some hussars. They're bringing 2 of them. We do have Denmark running way up on this hill, so taking the high ground over there. No LOC to really defend, but you can see a lot from that area and fall back from there. So I did start at the very beginning, guys, because I wanted to go over the unit comps. I wanted you to see how these teams are positioning themselves. This is for a cash prize. There will probably be other tournaments in the future, but these are going to be intense, guys. And I will, like I said, I'll cover them all. I'll give updates as to which teams are winning, who's coming first, second, because it's going to be tiered. Looks like France is getting some voltigeurs in position here, as well as their 4-pounder, preparing to shell the enemy. Has some infantry, the Swiss infantry. Their combat gen as well, pushing up here. They're going to start getting in position and then are going to advance on the Austrian line here. Austria is going to get the first volley off here. Only kill 1 or 2, and now France is going to return fire. A lot of shots actually hitting the building. But both sides now engaged over here. We do have a cav fight over here, possibly, as the light dragoons are going to charge Denmark's cav. So they're not going to get away. These lights are going to they're going to chase them down. They are fresh. Yeah, they got to turn. Well, yeah, they got him. Unfortunately, and I think the UK are definitely going to win that fight. So they're going to break Denmark. They do have infantry moving up here.
We have taken a building, sir.
The LLC has been taken, as this is actually going to be concerning. Austria is holding by themselves. If the Netherlands can get to them in time, they could have a very excellent stand, as they have tons of mass. But France and Rheinbund, as you can see, running up some of their guard, they're going to push up very close, get very aggressive, and try to break Austria before the Allies show up. At the same time, they are pushing over here, as you can see. Austria is going to be having some problems. I would expect to see problems on this side. Austria probably not going to do as well, as they're going to get 2v1'd, as these 4-pounders are also going to start firing at the Austrians. And Austria trying not to get outflanked on this hill, and they're like, where is the Netherlands? Netherlands very slow, can have difficulties getting up in time. And Austria, as you can see, running back already. So they're getting pushed out of this village here. And we do have a huge charge. Chevaliers, Hussars, and Cuirassiers all going in together. So this could break Austria. Austria, of course, could turn around and shoot them as they're running up the trees, but I doubt that's going to happen. And Austria, they have mass, and they have them in columns, so they could hold. They're rushing the general over to inspire their men to bold here. And actually, Saxon Chevaliers are not able to handle the mass of the Austrian troops, as they are now going to break. More Rheinbund cav now going to pour in here. At the same time, we have some Cuirassiers for Austria, 2 of them pushing up here. So France is pushing on this flank at the same time as Rheinbund's charge kind of failed. Unfortunately, the masses of Austria kind of proving to be tough for them to really see. They're not really doing a whole lot. And this forest may be even stopping their charge from really working. Now, they may break these line infantry, but there's a general nearby who's going to stop it. And now more cav. Oh, the UK are funneling over. Oh, no. Rheinbund needs to be very cautious here. They're going to lose some of their cav if this fast-moving UK cav flank them. And both sides are going to start funneling more cav. Austria is falling back here. Now, their cav is probably going to get charged, as France is going to get some fast-moving cav to rush over, but they got to watch out, as now the Netherlands are here, so now they're gonna have to be very careful not to overcommit and get outflanked by the Netherlands. And you can see that the UK managed to actually save Austria's retreat here, and they may be able to join together now. I think Austria may lose some of their 10-pounders. They are limbering up, and the French artillery is gunning for them. They are going to save, they're going to put some advanced guard up, some rear guards, so they can get their artillery out of there. And unfortunately, Denmark is a little far behind on this one. They are still way over here. You can see once again some heavy cav going in here. They're going to hit masses of Austrian troops in the back, so they could break some Austrians. It's going to be very careful, because their guys are going to become active. In fact, if they're not careful, one of the coalition could swing in and just destroy them, flank them massively here, as there is 2 Cuirassiers and some light dragoons. In fact, you see already some light bobs and chevaliers going in here. Over here, you do see the Chasseurs Cheval try to go with their artillery. Instead, they're going to be taking on infantry. Light cav is not going to do very well. In fact, here comes some chevaliers to countercharge that. The Chasseurs Cheval are going to run here, and Austria's managed to actually, I mean, it's messy over here, but they are getting out of there. Now, there are more infantry. They're now getting charged. I think Rheinbund wants to break as many of the Austrians as possible before Austria manages to get themselves away, so they are charging in so much cav here. Chevaliers and Baker Lightbobs still holding strong here. Rheinbund in a locked battle with their Cuirassiers. They are very tired, though. They need to be very cautious here. I don't know if these guys form square. This is a mess, though. Austria's managed to get most of their forces out. France still pushing up here. And good job on Austria getting their 10-pounders out of there. Now, Austria and Netherlands now going to fall back. And the closer that Austria gets to the Netherlands, the better. And the UK seem to be also pushing over maybe their infantry. So all forces converging on this one area. We do have The UK and France still skirmishing back and forth. Looks like we have some Chevaliers and some Hussars, as well as some line infantry that have broken. And more cuirassiers of Austria now charging in, flanking the Saxon cuirassiers of Rhineland. Both sides are going to fall back as these squares are going to fire point blank into these heavies. So both sides kind of falling back and getting their own lines reorganized. Now Rhineland could push up, France could push up and force Austria to not be able to reform, but Austria is probably banking on Netherlands being right here. In fact, I won't be surprised if Netherlands are setting up artillery by this LOC right now. And probably Denmark is going to be dealing with the UK infantry. Rhineland and France are going to be trying to take care of Sweden, Austria. But then there's Netherlands, who can bring so many troops. So that's going to be a concern here, as both sides have now kind of moved. France does have the advantage now. They do have the LOC advantage, I do believe. They've taken this hill. They're going to probably move their artillery up on it. And they are still pushing here. Pushing up the infantry. In fact, they're running, hoping to maybe get shot off very quickly here. Rhineland going to keep pushing. The UK infantry still not really in sight. Okay, there are some right here. Coldstream Guards. Green Rascals. So both sides have kind of gotten together, it would seem. Both sides have joined forces. You have Netherlands militia over on this left flank. Looks like we have some grenadiers by this LOC, as well as some more Austrian troops and meeting up with Netherlands troops. And both sides have kind of seemed to gotten together. Now France is going to be taking on the Netherlands and Austria. Now Rhineland will be helping out there. The UK are going to have a tough job of trying to hold back Rhineland and Denmark. Now they also could help in a huge way by flanking this attacking force, even having some artillery set up right here, shooting on the flank of the French army. But right now, France seems to be in a very good place, being still very aggressive here. The problem is they do not have, they lack heavy, the Imperial side, the French side, lacks heavy cav. I see there's 2 cuirassiers for Austria. I see some carabiniers, maybe some more. Even then, that's 3 heavy to 1 heavy, I believe, from Rhineland, which are hurt. They've almost lost. They've lost a good percentage of their men. They're exhausted, so they're not in play at the moment. They are resting up here. Wow, that actually is really cool. Look at that. Man, that is beautiful. You have the whole army just stretched out. Alright, so enough with trying to get thumbnails. We can do that later. So Rhineland is going to be protecting the flank, and looks like Denmark is going to be trying to push on UK's flank. UK going to be very busy. They did bring, they brought some light dragoons as well. These are some good units here. The Emperor's Chambermaids. I like how the UK have such silly names for their units. But they are going to be flying up here now. They do have artillery set up already. We do have some chasseurs pushing up, probably defending these 3-pounders of the Denmark army. And right now, it looks like Austria's managed, actually, to get themselves formed up. Now, Netherlands could push up, and they could outshoot. They could outshoot the French army. The French only have the French only have 2 artillery pieces versus the 2 10-pounders and, well, whatever the Netherlands brought, 6-pounders. So the French are outgunned, majorly outgunned on this side. Over here, well, the UK have some guns. I see a 6-pounder. Hopefully they brought some more, but I see actually for once the French don't have the artillery advantage. They actually have the disadvantage of artillery. Rhinebund is actually getting very aggressive here. I'm not sure where they're trying to go here. Maybe trying to get a shot off on the cuirassiers, so they are walking forward here. And they're going to get bayonet charged by some grenadiers. This is a bad idea. I think Rhinebund is in for a surprise. Oh, no, a bayonet charge, a counter bayonet charge. So actually, this may work out very well in the favor of Austria, or Rhinebund. They are going to bayonet charge this square, and now the cav will go in. Coordinated infantry and cav. And line infantry are going to push up, so Rhinebund actually... Ooh, Rhinebund is getting pushed by the UK. Now, the UK are going to have to deal with Denmark coming in, and we do have some cav possibly rushing in on this side. You see that all at the same time. France is getting attacked by Austria and the Netherlands, but here we go. Cuirassiers, heavies going in for Austria. Saxon Hussars from Rhinebund maybe going to reinforce that, but this is a problem, I think. They need to reform this line because they have a side that Austria and the UK are going to shoot at. And the UK being able to shoot at ease and not have these men taking casualties is going to be deadly. I'm predicting that right now. There is 2 units versus 6. 6 UK units are going to be firing on this one little area. They are going to shoot them to pieces, shoot them down to size so fast. Denmark at the same time is going to push over here. Oh, canister going in on these Jaegers already. Oh, that's going to start really hurting them. So, Rhinebund did go in with their heavy cuirassiers against some line infantry who are in a melee with them, but they have so many units and they have grenadiers back here. If anything, they can run their men back, but you can see that actually these cuirassiers are starting to waver here. But what happened here? Oh my goodness, I'm missing everything. So, looks like actually the Netherlands did charge in, take out the artillery. Now France is going to charge in with some dragoons here, taking on some militia. The only fear I have is that France doesn't have enough mass to actually deal with this fight here. And you see happening over on this side, it's going to be hard multitask in some Carabineers ready to countercharge here. France is trying to break the Netherlands. They don't have the masses to deal with it, in my opinion. And Rhinebund, you can see, is trying to get their cav. No, they got countercharged by the Chevaliers of Austria. Rhinebund actually may be outnumbered here. And the UK waiting for a bayonet charge as well. What a play. They are going full in. They are trying to hold Austria or the Denmark back. The artillery just slaughtering, as you see, canister slaughtering Denmark infantry. They are just firing with deadly speed on Denmark infantry, and they're breaking them so fast. Denmark needs to honestly bayonet charge that. They need to bayonet charge those guns. They are not going to survive the middle of it. And Rhinebund is still sending in their hussars, trying their best, but Austria and the UK are coordinating so well. Allied General has fallen to UK Light Dragoons. My goodness, so many things happening so fast here. So you can kind of see Denmark is engaged in the UK, kind of losing. They don't have the cav to really deal with this. Rhinebund is just being 2v1'd by, oh, there go the guns. Denmark's going to lose their artillery to the UK. Over here, actually, huge mass rout by the Netherlands here. Those dragoons and line infantry managed to break a ton. So the Netherlands actually not doing too hot at the moment. They do still have the left side of the line. They need their general into their spire units. And Austria's actually starting to break over here. So this battle still could be in favor of the Imperial side. Now Rhinebund is having some struggles here as the UK are really pushing in with Austrian heavies, trying to deal with Rhinebund as quickly as possible. You can see the artillery did break finally. And Denmark is going to start pushing over, so the artillery advantage is slowly dropping, but the UK have and tow rows. What are tow rows doing way back here? They're way back in the back lines of Denmark. Oh no, they have a line still right here. So Denmark's line is kind of breaking, and Rhinebund is actually starting to lose a lot. Let me see, the Netherlands have lost quite a bit, but they still have some of their side. They have some heavy cav. Their secret weapon they are throwing in here, taking on a lot of line infantry here. They have infantry that can shoot as well. France is kind of breaking this side, pushing towards the artillery, as well as pushing the flank, breaking Austria. At the same time, Austria is breaking Rheinbund. So much happening at once. So much happening at once. The UK is still managing to hold back Denmark. They basically are trying to buy time to see if Rheinbund can be destroyed. They can turn on the flank of France. If they can break Rheinbund and France, it's over. Now, Netherlands are not out of this fight either. They have some heavy cav, holding well. I say that as they start becoming exhausted. We see line infantry going in on a bayonet charge against some of the militia. They're still going to reform some more of their line infantry. France is going to start trying to push here, but actually some dragoons are going to manage to hit them. And they're going to stay here and try to outshoot this side of the French line. And they're using their cav to great effect on the line infantry here. Still indecisive who's going to win this side. Rheinbund is still holding. They have their general. They do have French cav supporting them. They're trying to break the cuirassiers of Austria. And they've mostly broken this side. Over on this side, Coldstream Guard here, fighting against so many of Denmark infantry. Denmark is still holding, pushing on the left flank here, so still anyone's game. We do have some Hussars who are going to charge in here, go for a line that did not form square in time. And even if they do, they're going to bayonet charge it. We have some of the Green Rascals bayonet charging it, so they're going to try their best to delete this side of the Austrian line. Austria actually starting to win over here, but who's going to win this combat over here as the Netherlands and France are point blank at each other? The columns of the Netherlands may hold up a little better. Who knows? Yeah, France actually starting to break here. We do have some Carabiniers who are going to go in and support this fight here against the militia. Rheinbund actually is holding. Now Austria is still on the side, so it's still no one's won this side. The UK had a huge break against the Denmark infantry with their Coldstream Guard. They just did so much damage here, and now Denmark is having a mass rout along the line here. This square being charged by the UK and breaking just one piece at a time. Austria, unfortunately, is starting to fall here. We even have Rowan's Hill charging the back lines of this infantry as the line infantry of the UK Pontius Pilot's bodyguards are going to go in here, and Denmark may be almost gone. Austria and the UK now are going to be taking on Rheinbund. At the same time, over here, it has turned into a flanking charge here as France. Oh, we have some dragoons here. Ooh, getting massively, I know not intentionally filmed. Multitasking being bad, but yikes. Actually, the Netherlands may be starting to run out of time on this flank as France has lost a lot, but they are actually making a solid push here. We have some Hussars charging some Lancers here on the side. The Carabiniers still in this fight. The artillery, guys, the artillery sitting right over here is still firing into France. Now that UK has won against Denmark, basically, they're going to move over here and try to defeat Rheinbund. Austria actually probably going to fall back to their guns here, try to defeat Rheinbund, and then face a united front against France. Very intense, very, very close battle. Well fought, my goodness. The Cav has been very keen for this battle. The artillery doing a lot of damage as well. So Rheinbund has 3 line infantry here and 4 here. So 7 line infantry here. Denmark may be moving over some infantry to defend with them. They may want to fall back to their LOC. Sorry about that, guys. Got interrupted here. So, gosh, totally forgot where I was at. Oh yeah, so Rheinbund, as I probably already mentioned, looks like they're getting charged. They're desperately trying to hold on against Austria, and actually they're making a very good push here, but the Light Dragoons of the UK are being able to really flank them, and cold-blooded choking him, or breaking his neck. So who knows how that's going to go, but you see the Netherlands have actually recuperated. They have a bunch of their national militia who are now marching over towards the LOC here, and France is now going to pursue that fight. They just have to hold this LOC, I do believe, and let's see, what LOCs do they have? So they have the 1-pointer, they probably have a 2-pointer, and then, quite honestly, they obviously are towards this other 1-pointer. Now, I don't know how it's going to go by LOC, but most likely the LOC, just by going close to these guys, they are making them waver. These guys are wavering. France can stop right there and shoot, but now they're not even going to need to. These guys are breaking instantly. So the Netherlands are going to have to hold back France here, while Austria is going to fall back. I think that the Imperials probably have this now. If I were to guess, I don't think the UK have enough. I don't think there's enough. Now, there is artillery, which I'm not sure where that stuff's firing. But it is a last desperate hold here. In fact, look at this. We have some light infantry who are probably going to get charged by some guard. Oh no, volleyed. Ooh, yikes. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. I'm gonna fast forward here because look at the UK. France and Rheinbund are just gonna converge on this LOC, and I think it's probably gonna be over, unfortunately. We do have some artillery up here, some infantry by the house, but I think this is going to be over with 30 minutes remaining, and I think it's going to be a loss for the coalition. Now, there are some... Oh, the general for Rheinbund has routed. So that could maybe change this side. A mass rout, maybe, if the UK can get in with some of the carabiners and other UK cav. This LOC is going to be a hard-fought battle. We do have artillery setting up here. I'm surprised Austria was not able to get their... Oh, no, they got one of their artillery out of there. One of them did not get out of there in time. UK are now going to advance, and Rheinbund's going to have to deal with both sides here. Getting near the end, we do have a cav charge, a desperate cav charge. Yikes. France is going to manage to just start pouring around the flank here. The UK are going to try to do something about it. Oh, that 6-pounder is actually getting out of there. 6-pounder. 3 of them. So as of right now, I'm just going to fast forward here. It looks like France and Rheinbund are going to start pushing. In fact, even Denmark is coming back. They're like, remember me? Oh, we have some cav skirmishing back and forth. We do have what appears to be Denmark going in for a bayonet charge. The revenge. Brutal. So they volleyed them. They broke. They're going to break them most likely. But, oh, Netherlands is almost totally broken here. They have artillery limbering up infantry probably to stop the infantry. The French infantry from being able to take out this artillery before they at least fired a shot. But I think the Grenadiers, the Netherlands Grenadiers, are probably about to lose the house. Will they have a shot off in time, guys?
Our men are running, sir.
Oh my goodness. The UK are chopping Rheinbund down to size here. And Rhinebund does have a general, and they're having a mass rout here. So this battle could be, if France doesn't move quickly, this fight could turn around as Rhinebund mass routed. Oh my gosh. The artillery got back charged by the French, but they helped. They had a huge role. The Netherlands artillery had a huge role here in breaking Rhinebund, and they're still alive here. So France needs to be very, very cautious here. It looks like they did go in for the artillery with some infantry. A general also here. Austria is holding on with the last-ditch effort here. We have some light dragoons who are now going to charge some infantry here. Try to break them as they are probably tired. Rhinebund has fallen back, and France only has this much left. This actually could turn around. The UK are forming up here. This fight is not over, guys. Not over at all. It is close still, but it is not over. France does have the LOC over here. They do have some units way over here, so they could still take some LOCs and win by LOC a victory. And Rhinebund is coming back. Morale a little shaky as it is, but Netherlands artillery is going to deal with probably Rhinebund, while France is going to have to assault this town. So let's fast forward once again. Rhinebund's going to fall back here, and France is... What are they doing? What is France? What's France's game here? Where are they going? Oh, more Netherlands infantry came back too. So I think at this point they have decided in order to win they just need to go take the LOCs. So that's exactly what they're doing. They are going to distract and probably go for a 2-pointer, which is over here. Yeah, it's over here. They have 30 minutes to do so. Now, I think the UK have caught on to the fact that that's exactly what they're doing, and this battle is going to be a race for LOCs. So, down to LOC land race, the foot race. So we'll just keep observing. I'm on one side of the UK. The UK are actually going to start attacking, maybe harassing the French as they are advancing here. Actually have some cav charging in here, breaking some more of the French. And these Lancers are going to have to try to get themselves in a more defensive position here. French actually may lose some of their men. But there's still some units peeling off, going for the 2-pointer. So I think the Imperials are still going to win by LOC victory. And I think the coalition maybe realize that. We shall see. They're looking to crush the rest of this French army, and I think France is sacrificing them so they can rush over these guys. Oh, we do have some...
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, the cav got destroyed by the UK cav. So France is running into the woods. The UK honestly should ignore them. Uh-oh. Oh, they're trying to turn their artillery around. I don't know if they have anyone in this house. See, we have UK light dragoons over here. But, yep, Rhinebund is going to run into this house now. Oh, they're going to back charge them as they're going into the house. That is genius as it comes to trying to crash the morale. As you see, they are wavering as they've been attacked in the back. So they may actually break the line infantry unless they're in the house already, and then it's gonna be useless. Alright, so they took another one. So they have taken this 1-pointer. They've taken this 1-pointer, and they've taken this 1-pointer. So they have 3 points. to nothing thus far. And they have this. So yeah, I'm gonna call it unless something changes, like the two pointers get taken. Oh, there's a general rolling over to a 2-pointer, and we have some cav
We've
trying
taken
to
a
go
building,
for.
sir.
They took this 2-pointer as well, so that is 5 points. It's not gonna work, unfortunately, unless the UK can take out this LOC and take out this one in 17 minutes, which France is going to issue out and attack them. So, yeah, this battle's going to be over. I will skip to the end unless something changes, and it will be an Imperial victory. For, I guess, the final count for this battle. So, the coalition took this 1-pointer, and that's all they have. As you can see, blue goes everywhere else. So, this battle will be an Imperial victory. And well played, well fought. It was tough for them, a very uphill battle. There's a general over here, but it's over. This one was sent in from Barbaneth. It's the 10th RL, I believe, and KVG was the one fighting against them. So well played on both sides. Some crazy good kills. Granted, some of those were firing from the LSC, killing the retreating Austrians, but you never know which ones are which. So, hope you enjoyed, guys. More to come. This tournament is just starting, so there should be plenty from all the different clans. I'm going to try to keep up with them even through the work week. So, I hope you enjoyed. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.